We're going over our top 5 places to eat at the American Dream Mall.
Let's talk.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're listening to and watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we decided to talk about our top places to eat at the American Dream Mall. Now these are quick service dining options, so no sit-down dining here. They do have sit-down dining places like House of Q, as well as First Round, or I think we called them Round First or something in our last video. But these are the things that stuck out to us when we ate there. And Sam, they don't include all the places right now, right?
Absolutely, because there are so many. If you've ever been to the American Dream Mall, you know it's very extensive, and we haven't eaten everywhere yet, but we will.
We've eaten at most places.
A lot of places, but not everywhere.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of places opening up this month, like we learned last time, Jollibee. And if you guys don't know, the American Dream Mall is actually located in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We have a ton of videos on the American Dream Mall. We actually have a whole playlist on the American Dream Mall if you want to check it out. And I've also stayed at the hotel that's closest to the American Dream Mall, the Hilton Meadowlands. This is actually also very close to that big stadium too, right, Sam?
MetLife Stadium.
Yes, MetLife Stadium.
I saw Taylor Swift there once. Good times.
They have a lot of wrestling shows and sporting events obviously there. So yeah, so this is that big mall. It includes the Nickelodeon Universe theme park and DreamWorks water park as well. So these are what we think the top 5 places to eat there are, and there are a lot of unique and interesting options in here, as well as some themed ones, and they have that Coca-Cola Eats food court, which is really decked out, but I don't think a lot of those places at that food court made this list, Sam. So are you ready to go over our tops?
I'm ready.
All right, these are our top 5 places to eat at the American Dream Mall. All right, Sam, coming in at number 5, a little strange option for us to pick, but I do really enjoy it. What is it?
Grisini Salad.
Yes, by Mark Murphy.
Yeah, landing at number 5 because the Greek salad didn't have olives, and I'm not forgetting that.
Yes, but I do think that it's a option that
it is very good, and it is very fresh.
Everything's fresh, and they have an assortment of different options to put in your salad. It's kind of like, if you've ever been there before, almost a Chipotle, but with salads, and they have so many proteins. They have steak, chicken, salmon, so many different mix-ins as well. Actually, shrimp too. I almost forgot shrimp. They have artichokes that you can put in it, fresh guac or avocado. Obviously, they do have olives. They didn't put olives in our salad when we were there. So, and they also they could put like some oil on top of the salmon as well, and so many different dressings. So I just think that this is a unique option that you don't see at many places. And if you want something light, if you want something good, or if you have a vegetarian, you don't have to put any of the proteins in there too. You can make like a nice vegetarian dish for yourself. I just think the uniqueness of it, as well as the fact that most of the things on this list are going to be very heavy and not very light, so I felt obligated to put it on there, as well as the quality. It's a high quality salad, right, Sam?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you enjoyed your Greek though, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
All right, so Grisini Salad, number 5. Good job, Mark Murphy. All right, coming in at number 4, Sam. You should be excited for this one because it includes sweets.
Laderach.
Yes. So Laderach is actually a chain. We didn't realize it was a chain.
We didn't know that. We actually saw it at another mall yesterday. We were like, oh. Yeah,
Roosevelt Field.
Yes.
Yeah, but yes, it is a chain, but these truffles that they have here are so good, and it's, again, it sticks out from other places that are in there. You're not going to find a Swiss chocolatier at every single mall that you go to, although there are a decent amount of Swiss chocolatiers out there.
This is not Russell Stover's.
Yes, it's also not the chocolatier at Hershey Bar. So it's a chocolatier that we're a bit that we're not acquainted with going to a lot, and we were really impressed by the truffles that they had there, right, Sam?
Very pricey, but high quality.
Yes, and I think that Trinidad truffle, that was my favorite. Yeah, they also had a mocha bean one that you had as well.
The mocha bean.
Yeah, all the truffles there are really good. We definitely recommend stopping by there and having a truffle if you want to try something sweet and a bit delectable. Although obviously it's chocolate, so certain things can be very rich and certain things can be quite bitter. But definitely different, definitely delicious. We definitely recommend Laderach. Number 3 boasts the best sandwich in all of New York City.
But it's in New Jersey.
Yeah, well, this spot at least is. I'm not sure if they actually have a spot in the city, but it's German Doner Kebab.
All the way from Germany. These meats are getting imported.
Yes,
these lean meats.
Yeah, they import the meats from Germany. I think you said, Sam, it's like a healthier version of like halal food, or the halal guys.
Yeah, so it's leaner meats. They also make their breads in-house, I believe.
Yes.
Dips.
Yeah, you could see the seeds in the breads. Oh, the dips. 3 assorted dips, all different like spices and flavors in them. real good. There actually is going to be a Halal Guys opening up at the American Dream Mall in the Coca-Cola Eats food court. Last time we were there, I saw them setting one up. So German Doner Kebab is going to have some competition. I've also never had Halal Guys. So that would be a good video for us to go back and try out, Sam.
Battle.
Yes. I am admittedly not well versed in my New York City sandwiches, but I will give them the best sandwich that I've had near New York City. It was good. Like you said, the dips, the flavors. Also, didn't we have, what was that? It was like a roll.
We had like spring rolls.
Yes, they had like a spring roll that
They weren't
has.
greasy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Not greasy,
Yeah,
which is very important.
You didn't feel disgusting when you ate this food, which is how I feel you normally feel eating those types of foods.
Yes, it tasted a bit healthier than standard halal options. So definitely giving German Doner Kebab that number 3, although not number 1, despite being considered one of the best. So let's see what hits number 2 and number 1. All right, coming in at number 2. Now this corporate America. I'm sure I'll be happy about this pick. Which one is it, Sam?
It's the Oreo Cafe, the one and only.
Oh, so there's no other ones. I didn't realize that.
There are no other Oreo cafes.
Wow. The only Oreo Cafe. And I'll tell you, it's located, actually we should say, it's located on the 3rd level of It's Sugar. Yeah, which is actually right across from the Nickelodeon Universe theme park. So it's definitely, technically, I think, an extension of It's Sugar, because the It's Sugar shopping options kind of blend into that kind of dining area. But the cafe is really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely themed perfectly for what it is. They also had that secret menu item, which I like when places incorporate things like that.
Yeah. We have actually a whole video just on the Oreo Cafe where we get that secret menu item, and also try out their coffee there as well.
There was a cold brew.
Yeah.
There was something else.
We got a lot of stuff. So definitely check out that video if you want to check out what that was. I don't think the options here, particularly as far as the dining go, are gourmet, or I honestly think the food at German Doner was better. But as Oreo fans and as a big fan of cookies, I just think it's so unique. And like you said, the only place that you can find an Oreo Cafe, that it almost designates it as a must visit if you're at the American Dream Mall and a fan of Oreos.
Yes, and there's an extensive amount of Oreo merchandise that you would not believe existed.
And Oreo-type products. Like every type of Oreo I've ever thought of, I saw there.
Yeah, they have them all.
So if you're looking for an Oreo, if you're going to your supermarket, you're like, where is this Oreo flavor that I want? It's at the Oreo Cafe in the American Dream Mall. So I definitely recommend checking them out. Coming in at number 2, cookies, or if you're a cookies and cream fan too. Mm-hmm. You know, cookies and cream all the way, Oreo Cafe. Yeah. Okay, number 1, Sam. Number 1, what is it?
Pora.
Yes, Pora Ramen in the Coca-Cola Eats food court is our number 1 dining option, number 1 quick service dining option at the American Dream Mall. I'm admittedly not well versed in these kind of gourmet or novelty ramens, but we were so impressed by the assortment of items that they had.
I remember it being a huge portion. The bowl was huge.
Yeah.
It was definitely shareable. Thought it was worth the money.
Yeah.
We also got those pork buns that were really good.
Yeah.
And I tried
That was great.
that bubble coffee. I had never had bubble coffee before. This was one of the best coffees I've ever had. It was like brown sugar.
Bubble coffee, bubble tea they have there as well. They're like milk-based teas or milk-based coffees. I've never had them before with tapioca balls in them. Again, we're not super well versed, but and also those broths that they have.
Yeah.
They're like a kind of a more of a creamy broth. You can get a lighter broth as well. Also, when they say spicy, just so you guys know, they mean spicy. I might burn my mouth out at this place, but it was totally worth it because honestly, the food options and the items, and made fresh also in-house as well, and the little section that they have where you order from is so well themed.
Yeah.
With the wood on the walls and the assortment of different options and items, you can actually watch them make and cook your ramen right there in front of you. So for us, if you're going there, and I mean, it's something that's different. You can't find it at every single mall. And the options and the food is really good. Well themed, good food, great sweets, great savory stuff. So for us, I mean, you agree, Sam, right?
Yeah, and if you know something better than Pora,
let
us know. We want to know. We want to try it too.
Yeah, put it in the comments because this is a ever-changing list for us.
Yeah.
So we are willing to change our options if you can let us know a place that we haven't tried that you think is better. We are definitely going to be back there to try Jollibee out and maybe the Halal Guys. So, yeah, our number 1, Pora Ramen. All right, so that does it for our top 5 quick service dining options at the American Dream Mall. Honestly, I wrote this list out and Sam's agreed to it. So Sam, you agreed with those options, right?
I do agree, but I also think that all of these things are so different from the others. You know what I mean? You have salad, you have chocolate, you have ramen, you have German.
Well, I was putting
they're all very different.
Yeah, and I did that on purpose.
Yeah, we're kind of doing it based on quality, price.
And our number one, I think, encompasses all of those things together.
Yes.
It's a quality option at a good price with both savory and sweet options, and it's well themed. We're theme park foodies, so we enjoy themed-based foods, which is why that also pushed the Oreo Cafe up higher in the list as well.
And you can get coffee, which is always a plus.
Yeah.
You can get good coffee also.
Or bubble tea.
After your lunch.
Yeah. No, I definitely think all these places are worth checking out here. If you want a light option, you have Grisini Salad. If you're looking for those delicious gourmet chocolates, you have Laderach, German Doner Kebab, with apparently the best sandwich in New York City. Oreo Cafe.
That was really, really
I definitely want to go back there. We might have to do a second visit on another crawl. Oreo Cafe with the, obviously, if you're a big Oreo fan, cookies and cream fan, no other place like it. And then, of course, Pora Ramen with those amazing gourmet ramens and specialty dining options. So good. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out there into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Subscribing also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications. That way you're notified every time the videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
And again, we have a lot of videos on the American Dream also. Check out that playlist if you guys are interested, or if this is the first time you're checking out our channel. Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days,
but make the days count.
We'll see you next time. That's all, folks. No cutaway in this one. It's all beautiful.